Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more player picks to open today. This is going to be from Giyu again. Giyu, the last few times, I'm going to be honest with you, man, we haven't packed anything for Giyu, right? The only thing that we packed for him, and it wasn't from a player pick, it was like from a guaranteed SBC. We packed him a nice little cheeky Harry Kane, which obviously he's going to like for his, Tottenham first owner team. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started here, see what we can pack for the homie G. Hopefully some decent fodder at the very least. But yeah, hopefully all you guys are doing well today. I don't know if I'm going to continue the rest of the promo cards because it's like defenders, and honestly guys, like defender reviews are really boring to do. Like the only ones that I'm okay with doing is when I play the game normally, which isn't really often, to be honest. When I play the game normally and I'm trying out other cards in the midfield or the attacking positions, then it's cool for me to review the center backs and stuff. But a lot of the times that I don't review those cards, it's literally because I don't want to specifically have to do a review just to check out a defender, if that makes any sense, right? Like with Theo Hernandez, I feel like that review would have probably done well. Because a lot of people were asking about him because he looks like a full meta beast, to be honest with you guys. Like, he actually looks like... It hurts me to say this every single time, but he looks like a good center back, right? Because the card has the pace, he's got the dribbling, defense, physical. Like, I would have absolutely zero doubt that he'd be an absolute monster in the game. So far, the fodder is okay for this thing. But, yeah, with Giyu, guys, I did want to talk to you guys about this. Giyu, for next year's game, will not be able to provide the SBC content anymore. But regardless, guys, Giyu is an absolute legend. Obviously, helped me out a ton when it came to the SBC content. Crime is the one responsible for me to be able to do all the transfer market guys. Because they're pretty expensive, right? So big shout out to Crime as well. Crime is probably going to be the one that's going to help me out in the future with SBC content. Like, I'll probably pay to have a separate account where I could just do player reviews, and then I would have my own accounts where I would just do like a Road to Glory like I normally do, right? This year for this main account, I kind of stopped doing the Road to Glory stuff because it didn't really interest me, to be honest with you guys, because of the state of the game. I was doing some gameplay stuff. You guys know how I feel about the gameplay. Every time I play it, it's really embarrassing, to be honest. Like, I'm telling you, I don't care what results people can get because this game is literally like, how would I explain it? You have to compensate too much. You're not actually playing the game, if that makes sense. Like, you're actually being limited from playing the video game, which is what I feel when I play FIFA, right? And the moment I feel that in any video game, like if I'm playing Call of Duty and my character all of a sudden feels slower or my gun jammed or whatever it was, I would stop playing the game, right? In FIFA, this is a daily occurrence for us. Every time, it's weird, right? Because people will sometimes say, like, how can you review a card, right, if the gameplay is bad? And I'm like, well, welcome to FIFA. The gameplay is bad, I would say, a good 90% of the time. So that experience that you have playing with that one card is your regular experience, because that's what the game is. If the game was consistently at its best, I really feel, and I genuinely believe this, right? I genuinely believe that I would actually like most of the cards, because there was one day I got really lucky, right? Like, I was reviewing the gameplay objective Roussillon card, and I was also reviewing Amiri's card, right? And when I reviewed both of those cards, mostly Roussillon, because Roussillon was the one that I noticed the most, the gameplay was at its best. Like, I haven't had gameplay like that in so long, because normally when I do content for FIFA, it's usually at 1 o'clock, and then I usually hop off. Sometimes I'll try to play at like 7 or 8 to do like a formation tactic video or whatever, but it's still really awful and slow during that time too. But I got really lucky one day when I did that Roussillon review. I played the game and it was so explosive, fast, and responsive. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay mechanics are still garbage because of the way that the passes work, the way that your defenders just don't get the ball back from good challenges. All that stuff is definitely still relevant, of course, but obviously I was still able to play to max potential. I actually could play the video game. It felt like a proper video game to play. And that was one game out of thousands that I've probably played this year just to do player reviews and all that stuff, right? So it just goes to show you the state that we're at. So when I try out these cards, guys, yes, you do notice that Messi, Neymar, all of these guys are the best dribblers in the game. And when you use players that have like a stocky body type or whatever, most of the times they're not necessarily going to be the greatest. And Guiu finally gets a freaking card, but it's a Zakaria, who, to be fair, Guiu is actually a decent card. To be fair, okay? So finally, we actually pack him something sick. You know what, Guiu, you need that in your Bundesliga team because you don't really have like a crazy proper CDM in that squad. Like you have Guendouzi, but this card is way better than Guendouzi. Way, way better. So finally, we pack up something nice. Very, very nice there. Pavlenka is usually the guy that we use for SBCs, so we're going to move on from that. And this one is going to be the last list. So again, guys, I just want everyone to give a shout out to Guiu because Guiu obviously helps me out with so much content on the YouTube channel when it comes to the SBC content, and I'm forever grateful to him, man. I know that he's busy with his job for next year's game, so obviously I don't fault him for that. I really hope, which is probably not going to happen, but I really hope I like the game next year. Like I said, I don't think it will happen because of the inconsistent gameplay. But regardless, the YouTube content will still continue. I do like grinding the YouTube. It's more just... For me, it's more just the Twitch streams. Like, I'd like to be able to stream more, and that's the one thing that I get, like, anxious about every single day because I want to do it, and I can't do it because I logically, like, cannot play this game during the daytime. It is god-awful. It surprises me this game even has a community. Like, not surprises because, obviously, people play for the football aspect, but... if I was a regular video game person, that genuinely would not be enough for me personally. But yeah, Guiu, this is your last one. I think this is the last time you'll ever do player picks, to be honest with you, because you didn't really pack anything crazy. You got a lot of fodder, Guiu, so maybe helpful for some SBC stuff in the future. A couple of 85s, 84s, 87s, 85s, 84s, 83s, 86s, 84s. We did pack one card, which is pretty decent. Zakaria is a nice card, but he's probably like a, what, 150k nowadays. Very cheap, to be honest, for how he performs in game. I did like him a lot. But yeah, that seems like it's going to be it for now. Yeah, nothing crazy, Guiu. If you guys are not familiar, Guiu, move all the items. I don't even know what just happened. Do I just go back and I have the items? Like, what? Did I just, like, misclick something? I really hope I didn't. Please tell me I didn't. Oh my god, what just happened? We're good, guys. We're good. Sometimes when I'm doing two things at once, like, I don't realize what I'm doing, but he does have all the fodder in here, so I was like, no, I messed up everything, you know? Yeah, so he's pretty much set on fodder. But yeah, if you guys don't know Guiu, Guiu is the guy that's basically responsible for doing all the SBC stuff. If any of you guys do SBC content and you do it because that's just something that you do yourself, this is what Guiu did, and you usually get the SBC stuff usually at exactly the time that it comes out, like I'm telling you guys this right now, Guiu was like an angel sent from above, okay? Because everything about this guy was perfect, okay? The timing of which he completed the SBC, the fodder stuff that he would complete to be able to do those SBCs quickly, because this is his experience, right? Like, he messaged me on Instagram one time, and he's like, hey, Inception, you know, I complete all of the cards, right? I complete all of the SBCs, so if you ever need help with them, then just let me know, and I can help you out with them, right? So, and here's the thing about this kid, too, is that with Guiu, guys, he obviously saves me a lot of stress and a lot of this and a lot of that, right? And I wanted to pay the kid, and he doesn't let me pay him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this kid was literally sent from above. I want to do something for this kid, and I don't know what to do because it doesn't let me do anything, right? And this has happened a few times already, man. Like, even with the thumbnail stuff, like, there was my boy Johnny, right? That's sent me like the PSD formats for these thumbnails. I literally told him, like, Johnny, listen, man, your time in this life is money. If you want to get paid, just let me know. Just send me a PayPal, send me something. And these guys don't give me anything, man. Don't get me wrong, business perspective, great, but I still want to pay you. Time is money, you know? And these guys don't let me do it, bro. And you know what it is? I just came to the conclusion that's like, I'm surrounded by great people, man. You guys, obviously, I tell you guys this all the time, okay? All the time, because I don't play this game normally, okay? Because it's awful. If it wasn't for you guys for the last 2 or 3 years, right? People helping me out with the transfer market players, people helping me out with the SBC content like you, and people before, man. Like, even my boy Paul helped me out, Ronaldo from back in the day, Jordy, paying so many of you guys, like so many. I'm sorry if I can't name everybody, but I am really, really grateful for it, guys. I'm grateful for the community that we have here because without you guys, obviously, I wouldn't be able to create the content that I do. Like, I'm not joking when I tell you guys that this guy literally did every single thing. Like, if I go to Bundesliga, he's got Bundesliga players in there, like Javi Martinez. Like, look at the bench, right? He's got Wamangituka. He's got everything, man. He's got every single player, and obviously without him, I wouldn't have been able to do the SBC content without the stress, guys, because before it was very stressful for me to find a person that just does all the SBCs, does it the moment it comes out. So if any of you guys do it, it'd be a great help if you guys let me know, and if I can actually pay you, if you want to get paid, just please, like, you know, like, time is money for people, guys, okay? And then these guys, they don't let me, and it bothers me. It does bother me because they help me out so much, and I want to return something in return, and they give me nothing. I hate them, but I love them at the same time, okay? But yeah, guys, listen, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one, all right? Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys.